Hello there, my advanced practicum friends. I hope everything's going well on this dreary day out there. All right, I wanted to make this video. In fact, I will be making a video every week to kind of talk to you and let you know what's going to be going on for the week. So, cada semana voy a hacer un video, por favor, escúchalo. So let's talk a little bit about where we're at. Click on your weekly lessons, head on down, photo consent. Again, I'm asking if you could please, it would be for every parent of every child to give permission for you to be able to take pictures. Now, if someone says no, then obviously that child doesn't get involved in any of the pictures that you're taking. But if you're having a hard time collecting the photo consent, you can take the backs of children, just their hands, or put a little smiley face on their face so that I can't see their faces. But the goal is for you to go and get the photo consents from the parents. That is really and truly the goal, just so that parents do know that you are taking pictures and reminding them that there is a student in the classroom. So, por favor, si pueden tomar, que los padres llenan este documento para dar permiso que los niños que tú puedes tomar fotos de los niños, okay? So let's go down to here to orientation of the class. Again, I've got 3 different sample experiences, 2 in English, 1 in Spanish, so you can check those out. Aquí hay ejemplos de 2 planes. Hay uno en español, 2 en inglés. Puede chequear eso para ver cómo yo quiero ver sus planes. If you are not familiar with how to convert or work with Google Documents, I have a video explaining how to do that. Si no sabes cómo usar los documentos de Google, tengo un video aquí explicando cómo hacer eso. Something that you should be doing sooner than later is signing and filling out that student contract, which is basically giving permission to be placed at a practicum placement and that you have an agreement and understanding of what your role as a student teacher is. Esto es el contrato de los estudiantes. Por favor, se asegura que tú lo chequea. Hay uno en español y que lo marca, por favor, y lo submita para puntos. And then also an autobiography, if you can not fill out, but create an autobiography. Again, many of you have done this in other classes, so you don't redo another one, just maybe, update it is what you would need to do. I would ask that you print it off and hand it off to your co-op teacher, and maybe they can put it outside the door, or at least on a parent board where parents can see that there is a student teacher in the classroom, and that you are from MATC and you're working on bettering yourself and becoming a stronger teacher, all right? Por favor, si puedes crear una autobiografía. Muchos de ustedes ya han hecho esto en una clase. Puedes, por favor, usar esa, pero se asegura que lo cambias reflexionando que estás pasando ahora. Es importante también hacer una copia de esta autobiografía y darlo a la maestra cooperativa que ella o él lo puede poner y enseñar a los padres para que los padres vean que hay un estudiante de MATC trabajando con los niños. Okay, so these are the things we're working on. You can do these all right away. Those things don't need to be you don't have to wait for them until your practicum placement. But let's get over to here, week 1, because this Friday we're actually starting. So this week is health and physical domain. Esa es la primera semana y ese dominio físico y de la salud. So the first thing you're going to do when you go on Friday is, wait, first of all, let's open our plan. Continue attempt. I'm going to do the Spanish form this time because I always do English. So let's do the Spanish form. You are going to observe in the 3 subdomains of health and physical is what you're going to do. So, esta semana, el viernes, tú vas a observar en los 3 subdominios de el dominio de salud y físico. So again, I don't need it to be a specific child. It can be any one of the kids, anything you see related to the subdomain. I want you to write it down and fill it out. Okay, so there's no focus child, there's no specific this or specific that. It's any example that you would see on Friday or the day that you're at your practicum placement. Okay, so quiero por favor que tú observa en los 3 subdominios y escribe ejemplos de cada uno. No tiene que hacer un cierto niño. Cualquier situación que tú veas que es acerca de los subdominios, escribe por favor su ejemplo. My suggestion for you also would be don't always find things that children can do. Maybe also give examples of things that they can't do. So, for example, over here in this is motor development, maybe coordination. Maybe you're working and you're watching the kids, and some of the kids really are having a hard time balancing on one foot. Write that down. Write a nice description of it. We were doing this, this, and this, and I noticed that some of the children were really having a hard time balancing on each of their feet. So that would be something. So then it makes it a little bit easier because, wow, wouldn't that be a really easy plan for you to do? I mean, you see right there that children are having a difficult time with coordination. Why don't you offer an experience where they can work on or practice their coordination? So this is the whole point to it, is that you observe children and then you're going to pick one of these observations, just one out of the six. You pick one and you offer a plan based off of the observations. This is what good teaching is. This is you getting to know your kids, seeing where they're at, and offering them an opportunity to practice on skills that maybe they're not doing very well or they don't have down. All right. So you don't have to write down something that they can't always do, but sometimes it helps. I'm just letting you know. Wink, wink. Okay. Let me translate really quick. Una idea que tú puedes hacer es no siempre tienes que escribir las cosas que los niños pueden hacer. El ejemplo que yo di en inglés es en este área de motor, de desarrollo motor, con la coordinación. Quizás tú estás observando a los niños y ellos están jugando el viernes y tú notas que una variedad de los niños no pueden balanzar muy bien en un pie, ¿ok? So, cada pie no pueden balanzar muy bien. Tú nota eso, escribe de eso aquí, ¿ok? Entonces, eso puede ser un plan, una experiencia que tú ofreces a los niños, porque tú notas que ellos no tienen la coordinación muy bien. So, entonces, tú vas a crear una oportunidad, tú vas a crear una experiencia para que los niños puedan trabajar en su coordinación. So, yo no estoy diciendo que tú tienes que escribir todo negativo que los niños no pueden hacer, pero se hace más fácil si tú notas en cuántas cosas que los niños no pueden hacer, para entonces que tú puedas crear una experiencia acerca de que los niños necesitan trabajar en. Esto es que un buen maestra hace. Un buen maestro observa a los niños y eso es que estás haciendo aquí, observando. Y de estas observaciones, entonces tú creas una oportunidad para que los niños puedan aprender y pueden trabajar en algo que ya tú veas que no pueden hacer bien. ¿Ok? So yo espero que eso lo explique un poquitico mejor. So, you're going to observe these three subdomains. Then, after Friday, okay, you don't pick it now, you observe these on Friday. After Friday, you're going to choose one of your observations. You will highlight it, and then you're going to create a plan for the next Friday. But I need to see that whatever plan you create is based on the highlighted observation that you had first. So first you need to observe from those observations, pick one out of the six, and from that one, you create a plan or an experience to work on with the children. And if you're not sure, again, go to those samples that I had. So para el viernes, vas a observar en los tres subdominios. Después del viernes, después de su primer día en el centro, y tú tienes los 6 observaciones, coge una de las observaciones y de esa, márcalo en amarillo o cualquier color, como lo quieres hacer, ok, márcalo para que yo vea y entonces tú vas a crear una experiencia de esa, una observación para la semana después. Ok, y eso es cómo vas a hacer todos estos planes. So just so you know, this is how we're going to be doing all of the plans. The first week you observe in the 3 subdomains, then the following week you create an experience based off of one of those 6 observations, and you offer that experience the following week. And that's how we're going to go for the next 5 weeks. Alrighty? So hopefully that is all making good sense. So that's the first plan. You're going to observe this week. Vas a observar esta semana, and then you offer the plan the following week. Tu observa el plan esta semana después. This is due February 6th. Me lo entregas, por favor, para el 6 de febrero. So that is the plan. You're going to then also make a copy of the co-op evaluation. Tienes que hacer una copia de esta forma para la maestra cooperativa. When you go to your practicum, take this co-op form so that your teacher can fill this out and write a couple of comments for you. Okay? And then as soon as that is set, you will submit it also for the 6th of February. Now, many of you have already started discussion board. Woo, good for you. Make sure that you answer, tell us a little bit about yourself, translate it, and then respond to at least 2 classmates with at least 2 to 3 sentences, and be sure that you translate the responses as well. So I've been kind of grading, and I will be continue to do the grading on this. Se asegura que trabaja en esto de discusión número 1. Contesta la pregunta, dime un poquitico de ti, acerca de ti. Se asegura que tú escribes por lo menos un parágrafo. Tradúcelo para el inglés. Y entonces tiene que responder por lo menos a 2 publicaciones de sus compañeras en la clase. Y se asegura que tú traduzcas cada uno. So esto es para el 2 de febrero. This is due for February 2nd. Okay? All right. This is week 1. What we're doing. Health and physical is the domain. I hope you have a wonderful time at your first week at your practicum. Enjoy. If you have any questions, please send me an email. Disfrutan esta primera semana en su práctico, y si tienen alguna pregunta, por favor, mándame un correo electrónico. Hasta luego. Chao, chao.